This package right here is from Good Pals. And if you don't know who Good Pals are, they are essentially the sister company of the Card In. And the Card In have always sent me a lot of playing cards in the past, but this is something special because this is their own playing cards. That is right, the Card In, aka Good Pals, have created their own deck of cards. It's currently on Kickstarter and it's absolutely smashing it. I can't wait to take a look inside here and see what this deck has to offer. So let's take a look. Taking a look inside, we have a business card, which is very, very nice. And we also have numbered seals. I believe that these are numbered seals that the finished decks will have. And I say finished decks because these are prototypes. The Kickstarter is currently active. There's a link in the description, so I've been told some things about the deck will change. Good Pals, Chances playing cards. This is the black edition, and then this is the red edition. And the red, for now, is in a blank box, but again, these are prototypes. So imagine this box in red. That's what the finished one will look like. So we'll take a look at both decks. But yeah, let's crack into this one first of all. If you follow the Card In or Good Pals on Instagram, you will have seen the constant updates of the making of this deck, and I truly think a lot of work has gone into this. It really is something special. So that is the box. Good Pals, Chances playing cards. Wow. I mean, I must say, for a prototype, this looks like an incredibly finished product. I'm a big, big fan of the general vibe this is going for. Feels like a real classic design, but with almost like a hand-drawn element to it. And that skeletal hand coming through the crown, I absolutely love. So let's crack this box open and see what we get. Let's see what we get. I imagine it'll be playing cards. On the tabs, more of those skeletons, and when I first heard that this would be a deck using like skulls and skeletons, I think I thought that was maybe a bit cliche, but as soon as you take a look at this deck, you realize this is not cliche, this is something really special. Wow, that back design is absolutely unreal. I love the vibe it's going for. It almost feels three-dimensional, and the theme has been absolutely knocked out of the park. When I do deck reviews, I talk a lot about like consistency and coherency, making the deck feel like one thing, not like a lot of separate designs. And here, this feels like one thing. The horseshoes, the roulette tables, the slot machines, the skulls, it all comes together. And I'm not just saying this because I'm friends with James at the Card In. I really, truly believe that this is just a phenomenal back design. Great use of space, great use of color, and it looks like we get a duplicate 3 of hearts, which gives us a glimpse at the faces, not entirely standard, which I like. So let's flip it over. The Ace of Spades, I feel like, needs no introduction. It needs no explanation. It just speaks for itself. Before we take a look at the rest of the cards, I must say they handle like a dream, especially for a prototype. That's really, really surprising. A lot of times prototypes are sort of plastic coated and they just feel off, but this feels like an actual deck of cards. So yeah, really, really nice. Taking a look at the rest of the spades, they're not entirely standard. As you can see, they have almost like a little border around the pips. Just a subtle change, just a little tweak, and then we get to the court cards, and I've seen some previews of this, but I've tried to stay away from the images just to sort of get my reaction on camera. But I mean, seeing it up close like this, it's just something else. Every single court card in this deck just feels like it's had so much love and so much attention to detail. And I think there is a difference. There is a distinction between attention to detail and just detail. I think a lot of decks cram in detail because they want that intricacy and they want that sort of perfection and that design that you can spend ages looking at and still discover new things. But I think you can't force that. You can't just pack in detail and expect to come out with a beautiful design. I think there is attention to detail here in the sense that it feels purposeful. It feels like it's been curated and crafted with a lot of love and respect. And that is something that is very, very difficult to just artificially produce. Basically, I am damn jealous that I did not come up with these designs because I think it is one of my favourite sets of court cards I've seen. The aces are bigger, slightly bigger, and they follow that same pattern of having a little border around the pips, which I love. It's not trying to be too different, it's not trying to be too standoutish, it's just got a little bit of flair, a little bit of something else about it that makes you feel like you're not just handling a regular deck of cards. Every single court card is unique and just filled with so much character. The rest of the deck follows suit. I'm not going to go through every every card or every single court card, but there's a lot to love here. These are the Chancers in black. One last look at the Jokers, which are probably, to give some criticism, I like my reviews to be fairly balanced. I think the Jokers are probably my least favourite part of the deck. I could do without the text, I could do with just that image in the centre, but I can appreciate why it's been done. A duplicate 3 of Hearts for the Magicians, and I think a duplicate is just a great inclusion anyway. But oh boy, what a deck of cards. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. It excites me, it makes me want to hold them and shuffle them and do tricks with them. That's the sort of deck that I absolutely love and admire. And yeah, those are the Chancers in black. We're gonna take a quick look at the red ones as well. Yeah, something about the red just works even better with the theme. It really feels like these have been taken from a casino, but a casino that's not afraid to, you know, not take itself too seriously. I like that. And this one comes with a card that the other one didn't come with. It's almost like a business card for the Good Pals Hotel and Casino. Essentially, it's an ad card promoting the website and the Instagram and whatever. Again, people know my feelings on these cards. The first thing you do is chuck them away, so I would have liked to have seen something else, even just another duplicate. I'm not a huge fan of ad cards. But Cavan, you included a rules card in your first deck of cards, you hypocrites. Yes, I did, and I regret that, so I'm sorry. But there we go, those are the Chancers. Wow, I almost want to give these a higher mark, but I gave the other ones 9 out of 10, so I'm gonna have to give the red ones a 9.5 out of 10. Again, if you like the look of this deck, there's a link down in the description to the Kickstarter. This was not a sponsored review. I will never, ever, ever do a sponsored review. These are my own thoughts, and I love it. So yeah, link down in the description to the Kickstarter if you want to check them out, and let's do some B-roll with this deck. Alright, there we have it for this review of the Chancers playing cards by Good Pals. Thank you so much to Good Pals / The Card In for sending this deck over for review. Really do appreciate it. And thank you to you guys for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to click the thumbs up button down below on your way out. That is always massively appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Here on the channel, I teach magic, I talk about magic, I review and discuss all things magic. So if you're a magician or you want to be a magician, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to be teaching some incredible tricks with these playing cards in future videos, so you do not want to miss those. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.
I think you're gonna have to be gentle. We're gonna have to go.